que é fácil.
Do you want a paper? You?
Yes. Let's see.
What is the plan? Do you see?
The plan c'est
Here?
ici. Oui.
Okay. So I can put the paper here.
Yes. You can.
Is the sound good? Am I not too far from you with the micro?
A little bit. Less.
That's crazy. You're tripod. Oh, that's so funny. That's awesome.
Remember, I'm doing all by myself, so
It's a good one. It's the H5. Oh, H4N. Okay. Oh,
yes.
claquette in English? Okay.
In Portuguese, how do you say in France?
Clap.
Clap. The clap, s'il vous plaît.
Oh, I started again.
Up. Yes. Parfait.
My name is Marion Leduin. I am 28 and I live in Brittany, in France. In college, I studied business management, so it was a 2-year plus 2-year training to have the baccalaureate. And I didn't know in which field I wanted to study at that time, so I thought that accounting, marketing, communication and management would be useful for any job I could do. My first dream was to become a professional dancer, but I started the courses too late for that. So my studies was with work experience at the same time, so I was 2 days at school and 3 days working in a clothes shop. After that, I realized that I wanted to change my career choice. So I consulted a career advisor and I decided to work in the hospitality industry. So again, I studied 2 years diploma of business management. But in that time, I was a receptionist in an ecological hotel. And I really liked it because I was meeting people from everywhere and I was working in a green environment. So it was really good. But I didn't know how to speak in English, so I decided after my degree to go abroad in Australia for a year to learn the language and to travel all over the country. And it was the best experience I've ever had in my life. I had the opportunity to work as a cameraman assistant for 2 months. It was crazy. I really don't know how I made it, but I got the chance to do it. And I remember I called my mom and I said to her, it's the best day of my life to have this opportunity to work with a cinematographer. When I came back, I followed my studies in tourism. I did a 3rd-year Bachelor Management of Tourism. It was already planned before going to Australia, so I did it. And for my end of my studies, I had to do an internship, 6 months internship, and I was a sustainable tourism journalist in Paris. And I really liked this job too. And this is the end of my studies, so I had to look for a job. My dream was to be independent, to work as an independent. And I was thinking maybe why not to be a video journalist or reporter to travel all over the world. But my cell phone rang and I had the opportunity to work as a sales manager in a hotel, the same hotel as I was studying first. So I accepted because I had lots of responsibilities and it was a well-paid job. 2 years later, my dream came back to my mind. So I realized that I didn't want to work in an office all day anymore. I wanted to do a more creative job and to be passionate about my task in my work. in other words, I wanted to work with my heart. So I decided to quit my job. And I did a skills assessment, and video and journalism seemed to be the new way for me to be happy in my professional life. So again, I took a new course. It was an 8-month training in a superior audiovisual realization school. And I really liked it. So here started my new life. At the end of my study, I had to do an internship again, and it was for a local TV channel, and I was a video journalist. It was very hard at the beginning, but I felt passionate about interviewing people and sharing information with them and communicate around me. So after that, I had the opportunity to become a freelancer and to work for this local TV channel. And I had launched my company as well to be a freelancer as a video cameraman, video filmmaker for private companies. And it was the 1st of September this year, so it's very new. And I feel that I'm in the right way. My dream was to be that girl, that 30 years girl who was good in herself and her choices. And I think I'm in the right way to meet that girl in 2 years. I believe that when there is a will, there is a way for everyone who wants to believe on it. So I would advise everyone who wants to work in the audiovisual sector to listen their heart, because I believe that it's the best way to do the most beautiful things. Donc je conseillerais aux personnes qui souhaitent travailler dans l'audiovisuel de travailler avec leur cœur, d'écouter leur cœur, car c'est la meilleure façon de faire les plus belles choses.
Processo quase eterno de repetição, irmão. É por isso que eu digo, leva fé. A parada é essa, não tem outra. O negócio é seguir no melhor estilo conta-gotas. Numa relax, numa tranquila, numa boa.